I remember being in North Carolina thinking like, man, wouldn't it be cool to come down to Atlanta for college? I was so right. I was so right. But anyways, what's up everybody? I'm actually taking a break. I did my kind of work focused morning routine. I went on my morning walk. That was nice. I actually saw like a couple birds. It was cool. Um, I started saying hello to everybody that I pass on the morning walk. It's so interesting seeing how people just don't know how to speak. Because I'll say good morning and people will look so shocked, like I asked them for their social security number or something. Taking a break from work because I did, my morning walk and then I just started working because I have a lot of stuff to do. And I'm realizing that this is probably the morning routine that I'm going to stick with if I have time in the mornings. I'm not going to my classes today, so I really have all day. There was really no excuse for me not to do it, but I've just been so much more focused and efficient, and I can see myself making this the staple routine because I felt so productive. Like my head was so clear, I had energy, all the things, and my day still hasn't really started yet. I haven't been checking my phone, I haven't been listening to music, like none of that. But I've been having a really good time. I'm having a really good time. And there's another kind of lesson that I've learned in this that I'll get into after I've stopped working. But since I was on a break, I want to just come and give y'all a little update, I suppose. But I gotta go back to work. Um, and I will see y'all there. Uh, it is currently 5 p.m. I am tired. I probably did a combined total of like 6 hours of work, 6.5 hours of work today. It was great work, I can't lie. I got everything done that I wanted to get done. And the only issue is it took so long, and now my whole rule of like, the day doesn't start until like I've meditated and read and everything. I don't want to do that because I'm so exhausted. It's like I don't want to finish the race, but I need to. Now, one thing that I will allow myself to do is I will allow myself to take a nap. I'm not gonna lie to you. Got 8 hours of sleep last night, 100%. But I am just mentally so tired that it feels worth it. Like if there was ever a time for me to take a nap, now is the time. Today was a good work session. I'm proud of myself. I might have worked for about 6 hours today, which I think is a PR personal record for how long I worked in a day. And ooh, it feels like it. It feels like I really put a whole lot of time in. I took some breaks. I 100% broke the rule of my day doesn't start like, oh, don't check your phone and whatnot. I most definitely checked my phone. Like I took a break to watch a show because I needed to shift my attention to something else. But I did good work today. I got everything done that I wanted to get done. And that's the important thing. It's in this realization that I have something to talk about today. Way back when I set a routine for me to do, it was my mental health protocol, right? And it involved me going on a walk every morning, me meditating, me praying, me reading, all kinds of things like that. That came from me wanting to just improve my mental health because at the time I was experiencing like depression, anxiety, all of those things, right? It was very effective, right? The routine that I had was very much suited towards my goal. Now I think about a day like today. My goal was to get work done. And what I did, I started off with a morning walk because that like centers me for the day, right? And then instantly I went straight to work. I didn't even record that first clip until I had already been working for like about an hour and some change. That's how quickly I got straight into work because I knew what my goal was for the day. In between my work sessions, I got tired because the nature of the work that I'm doing, like I'm looking at lecture slides, like it's just a whole lot of information constantly going at me. So I did what I needed to do. I went and I watched a show, or I came outside and I recorded a clip, which technically is not the work that I needed to be doing. And some of it even like violates the quote unquote rules that I have for myself. But I could argue that it needed to be like that. And I can say that it needed to be like that because had I chose to just read, right, that feels like work, right? I needed to get my mind off of work. I needed to tap into something that actually helped me achieve my goal, even though, it seemed kind of counterintuitive to the rules that I had set for myself. I remember hearing in a video by Alex Hormozy that, some people have like these 3 hour, like extensive morning routines, right? And it was kind of funny, right? Like you do your morning walk, barefoot and whatnot, and then you do your meditation, and then from there you do gratitude journaling, cold shower, all the things like that. You do all of those things, right? And it takes you 3 hours. And by the time you've done all of those things, you're gassed. Like you don't have any more energy to work. You lost the most productive hours of the day, which are like the first like 3 or 4 when you wake up. All of this happens around morning routines and how effective they are. And I will say that they are 100% effective. But at the end of the day, you have your goals. So that's the takeaway that I got today. After I was done working, I just went to take a nap, but I really just scrolled on my phone. I was done. I was tired. I was mentally tired. I would have taken a nap and I couldn't really fall asleep, but I also didn't want to do anything else. But I came up here to meditate, read, do the things that I needed to do. And I'm probably going to go take a cold shower when I go back down there. And when I think about that, like it was all good. It was all fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, I would have been proud of myself without it because I got the work done that I needed to get done today. So as I'm going through this self-improvement journey, one thing that I'm going to remember is know your goal. And if you don't know your goal, it needs to be one of the first things that you figure out. And the reason why you need to figure it out is because if you're going to put effort towards something, it's best to put effort towards something that you know that you actually want in the end. Because if that's not the case, then you might end up regretting the work that you're putting in. So at least have some kind of idea of what it is that you're aiming for. Now, when you know the goal and you take aim, you make sure that you try to completely align yourself with that goal. My goal right now, my goal for today, I'm 100% getting that work done. No question about it. I will go to sleep whether I meditated or read or not. I will go to sleep knowing that I did what it was that I was supposed to do, and I'm gonna have a smile on my face. Another thing that I'll say is when you know what the goal is, figure out the best way for you specifically to achieve that goal. I know for me, it's difficult for me to lock back in after I have done something that is easy or I have done something that I deem to be fun, right? Because going for something fun, something that's difficult, that's hard, right? Some people can do the easy task first and then build their way. It helps them build momentum into the more difficult one. That's just not me, right? So today, I started off doing thermodynamics notes because I knew that it would be so difficult for me to get into that if I didn't do it first. After that, I ran out of steam. I just couldn't do it anymore. It was just too much information coming at me. So then I was able to take a break and I was editing my video. That was fun for me, but it was still work, right? And after stepping away, I was able to come back and refocus and do my thermodynamics and all the other like quote unquote like mundane school things that I had to do. It's just something for me, but everybody should know individually how they best work to get to their goal, right? And it doesn't just mean, for like computer work or any kind of work like that. Like just chart your course, figure out the most efficient way for you to get there, and make sure that you act it out every single day to the best of your ability. That's what I learned today. That's what I'm observing. I'm really trying to do this, really trying to get my life together. See you tomorrow.